I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky, just the two of us, you and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water's all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, but not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building them castles in the sky, just the two of us. You and I.
Live Talk with Leader Brad.
And good evening, everybody. I'm back. You're watching Live Talk with Benita Bradley. Of course, I am your gracious host, Benita Bradley. And it has been a while since we've been together. And I'm so happy to be back with you guys. I'm still celebrating my 55th birthday this month. So, thanking God that I made it to another year, thanking God for new mercies and, of course, new grace. I thank God that we're all still here. If you're watching, you're still here. So, that's a blessing. And so, I'm super excited to be here with you on this evening. Let me start out by giving my hellos to everybody. We were a tad bit late because I couldn't get Instagram on, so I had to switch devices because I did not want to leave Instagram out this time because they are always so faithful to watch, and so I did not want to leave them out. So, good evening, first of all, to Instagram. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I know it's been a while since we've been together, but we're back now. Thank you, Facebook, for tuning in. Thank you, YouTube, for tuning in. And thank you, um, Periscope Twitter is your new name. Thank you, Periscope Twitter, for tuning in as well. We'll be getting some more streaming coming on real soon. If you haven't, you guys go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Look for Live Talk with Benita Bradley on YouTube. Hit subscribe, and hit the notification bell, okay? Because I have some really good stuff coming up, and most of that will only be featured on my YouTube channel. Like some of the trailers and stuff for my docuseries that's coming up. It's only going to be shown on my YouTube channel. So if you have not subscribe to the YouTube channel, would you please be so gracious to run over to YouTube and make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, because a lot of stuff that's coming up will only be on the YouTube channel. That's going to be the only way you can see it. And that is my way of not only building that channel, but trying to direct more traffic that way for specific purposes moving forward as I start getting into more and more of the docu-series. Okay. All right. So again, thank you guys for coming back with me. I know it's been a while. Some things have happened. I think I've had 2 surgeries since we've seen each other last. I can't remember. I know I had the radiation surgery, and then July 7th, I had a different surgery. Um, so the radiation surgery was in April, I believe. Um, Radiation to my brain. For those of you that don't know, and those of you that are just tuning in, maybe for the first time or whatever, and you are not a regular follower, I am a brain tumor survivor and a warrior. And so I have 2 different types of brain tumors that's being treated. And so I started in October going through the surgeries again. And so now it is my prayer, my belief that um, we won't have to go that route again. All right. Blessings evening coming in from Philadelphia. Philadelphia in the house. All right, Philly. And so I've been to Philly, and I absolutely love my time there in Philly. And so Philly's in the house on Instagram. Hey guys, tell me where you're watching from tonight. If you're watching via Facebook, let me know. If you're on Periscope Twitter, let me know. If you're on my YouTube channel, let me know. And of course, if you're on Instagram, let me know. I can see all of you at one time. Let me go live now in the comments. If you're on YouTube, I'm already live in the comments with you guys. Let me make sure I turn the volume down on here. Let me get live in the comments with you guys on Facebook. Let's see. So we have 3 different streaming platforms on Facebook. Uh, I'm going to go to my personal page. So if you're watching via my personal page, I'm going to come over there with you guys and get live any comments with you, okay? Give me 1 second. Let's see where you guys are. Let's see, where are you? Oh, give me 1 second. Let me find you. Oh, there you are. Okay, I got you. Let me make sure I turn the volume down. All right, I got the volume on. All right, I found you. Okay, so if you're watching via Facebook, I'm live with you on my personal page. If you're watching via the group, Live Talk with Bonita Bradley group, I can see your comments as well. So wherever you are, I can see you. I'm live with all of you at one time. All right, great. Let's see. All right, so you guys let me know where you're calling from. I hear something beeping. One of my devices still is not on mute. I have several devices going at one time, and I don't know which one is not on mute. All right, but we'll get into it. So tonight I'm doing an inventory sale. All of this inventory must go. I have a table full of inventory here. If you can see it, Instagram, you have the best view in the house for the first time tonight. This is all the inventory I have. Then I have t-shirts also. Instagram, you can only see one t-shirt, but if you're watching via Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, Twitter, you guys can see the t-shirts and some of the books because of the angle where the table is that's holding the books. But Instagram, you have the best seat in the house tonight. All right, guys, give me 1 second. Okay, had to get some more air. These lights get hot. Trust me, they get hot under all these lights. So we're going to go ahead and get our sale kicked off for tonight. And whatever we don't sell out, I'll keep going till I sell out of everything because I need to clear out my inventory. Because, child, I got some stuff coming up for y'all. Honey, let me tell you something. The stuff I have coming out is not for the squeamish, okay? It's completely different from anything I've written before in the past. It's completely different from what you probably are used to me writing. But all I got to say is it's all true. So for a long time, I have held a lot of truths. And my new projects that are coming out, they're not tell-all books because I don't get into all that. If we got secrets, we got secrets, and we just take them to the grave. However, my stories will be coming out starting this year. My truths, things I've dealt with and kept to myself, secrets and shame and stuff like that, they're coming out, because I'm putting them out. They're not coming out because someone else has said something or whatever. They're coming out because now I have the courage to tell my stories, okay? And so what's coming out next, I just want you guys to be prepared. Be prepared because, like I said, these are Christian books, if you will. They're filled with scripture and filled with things that I've witnessed in my 30 plus years of ministry and 20 whatever years has been an ordained pastor. You can imagine I've seen some stuff, I've done some stuff, I've witnessed some stuff, and all of that stuff. So these books are filled with that, and they're filled with scripture, okay? My next group of work, Um, Not that it's going to be raunchy, but it's going to be truthful. And if you are one, you can't handle truth, I'm going to tell you, my next projects will not be for you, because a lot of times when we're in church or we're in ministry or whatever we're in, we have a tendency to uh, try to figure out or label what's truth and what's not truth. We have that tendency to want to accept what is truth or sometimes what is not truth, and sometimes we'd rather live a lie than the truth because the truth is not as popular as the lie we live. Okay. And so a lot of my work coming out is just going to be a lot of my truths that I've held close to my vest because church people are, you're very judgmental. You'll condemn before you investigate a matter. And so these books that are coming out, they're sizzling. When I say sizzling, I mean sizzling hot with my truths, my stories, things I've gone through in my life. Okay. A full disclaimer, there will be no names named. So it's not a tell all. None of my books will be tell alls because I don't tell all. So we got to get rid of all of my inventory so I can make room for the new stuff coming in. These books will still be available on Amazon.com where they are now. I just happen to have extra inventory at home here in my home base office and studio. So we're going to get started with the sale. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all of you that wish me happy birthday. Thank you so much. It was very kind of you to take the time out your busy schedule to wish me happy birthday. And those of you who didn't get a chance to celebrate my birthday and you want to, here's your opportunity. You can also support the show. The information is on the screen. Instagram, this is your monitor here. So, and I know you guys can see it very well. All the information to support the show is on the screen. Okay. All right. So let's get into it. So for our first item tonight, I only have one of these books left. Only one. So our first item is going to be Prohibited Praise, Paralyzed Power. This book is packed. When I tell you this book is packed, this book talks about the dangers of a non-praising church. Instagram, if you can't see the Cash App, let me get with you. I'm going to put it in the comments, okay? So you'll know how to get the books. Let me go over here to Instagram real quick and get with you. And I'm going to drop my information in there. Hold on, let me find you guys over here. I don't want to, let me see, can I get up and put it in here without messing up the camera? Let's see, can I do it? Can I do it? Let's see. I'm going to put my Cash App in here in case you see something you want. And it's first come, first serve. All right, I think I got it without messing up the camera. Let's see. All right, Instagram, boom, there it is. I posted my Cash App in the comment section with you. So now you should have it. Where it says Live Talk, Live with Benita, that's my Cash App, okay? All right, so let me get back live with you guys over here. All right, I did it. All right, so the first item is Prohibited Praise, Paralyzed Power. And I'm talking about the dangers of a non-praising church in this book. As you can see, this is probably my biggest book. This book has 178 pages. 178 pages. Tonight it's $22. It's normally $25, but your $22 also includes your shipping. Okay? If you want it, hit the Cash App. and let me know what book you're ordering. Okay, first come, first serve. I won't hold any products. Okay, so whoever gets it gets it. All right. All right. Okay, I think I can hear myself on this one. Maybe this is the one that was I could hear. Okay, so I turned that down. All right, again, this is the only copy I have left of this in my inventory. All copies will come autographed. I do autograph all of my own books, just like I reply to everyone. I try to reply to everyone who says something to me via social media. I do reply personally because I like giving the personal touch. Okay. All right. So this is the first book, Prohibited Praise, Paralyzed Power. Some of the things in here, so I'll let you know. Um, and there's two beautiful. There's a foreword in here, and then another preface by one is by he's a bishop now, and the other one is by a pastor. One is by a bishop out of Orlando, Florida, and the other one is by a pastor out of Huntsville, Alabama. You got to get the book to read what they said about the book. So we have definitive praise, descriptive praise, application of praise, expressions of praise, positions of praise, prohibitions of praise. And then the last chapter is no praise, no power. Again, I'm talking about the dangers of a non praising church. This book is so good. You can order this book, share it with your praise team, your music, your entire music ministry, music department, or what have you. But this book is $22 for tonight. That does include your shipping. Let me make sure I say this: inside of the USA. Okay. If you are outside of the USA, shipping, of course, will be on you because you have to pay that extra charge. Okay. So this book is 22. Again, this is the last book I have of this. So first come, first serve. All right. Let's see if I can put that back like I had it. There we go. Now, this is one of my best sellers. This one, I believe, has received 5 stars on Amazon. Again, all these books are available on Amazon. But of course, if you get them on Amazon, they will not come autographed. Okay. So this book is Who's Guarding the House, the Posture and Position of a Servant. This is volume 1 of this book. And let me tell you some of the sections and chapters in this book. This book has 127 pages, and tonight it's $17. That does include shipping, okay, inside of the USA. Inside. All right, so the chapters in this book is the role of a servant. I go through the definition, the function, the purpose, and the commitment of servants. And then the person who serves, the servant's prayer life, true prayer, hindrance to prayer, types of prayer, and companions of prayer. The next section is I talk about the servant's praise and worship experience, the definition of praise, the object of praise, and the expressions of praise. Then I talk about the servant's mind, your voice tone, your hearing, your stewardship, financial responsibility, personal appearance, and personal hygiene. All right. Then I talk about the servant's obedience. Again, this book is $17 tonight, and that includes your shipping inside of the USA. Okay. And then I go into a plan of action. Who rules? The extent or the organization, meetings, assignments, deployment, keeping records, and then let's go to church. I talk about greeting, seating, mannerism, who's tending to the sheep, communion, offering. And then I talk about the rules of the altar. I think this is my favorite chapter. Working the altar, what happens at the altar stays at the altar, distractions at the altar, assisting the minister at the altar, and then departing from the altar. And then I have a section in here that talks about before and after service do's and don'ts. Okay. Again, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 12 of these books left. If you have a ministerial team, this book is perfect for you to get for your ministerial team. Again, this book is $17. That does include your shipping, and it comes autographed directly from me. If you're watching via Instagram, my Cash App information, if you want to order, is in the comment section. Okay. You other guys, the information is on the screen. Okay. I have 12 of these left. The next book is Don't Take It Personal. Now, this is a good book. This has a lot of personal stories in there of things that I went through and areas I had to grow in, because I was one that took a lot of things personal. Even in ministry, I would take things personal. And so I detail in this book some of my experiences about taking things personal. So this book is Don't Take It Personal: Keys to Better Communication. It's ways to improve your communication skills, especially with listening, voice tone, and more. So let me go through the chapters that are in this book. This book is 120 pages, okay? 120 pages. All right, let me just go through. All right, so the chapters in this book: listen attentively. Number 2, speak clearly. Number 3, always say what you mean. Number 4, think before you speak. Number 5, damage control. We all know what damage control, when we've said something, we've overheard something, and something has to be corrected. You cannot offend people and just go, oh, well, God knows my heart. No, you got to get in there and do damage control sometimes. And sometimes it's not even your battle that caused the damage. But if you are a leader of any kind, you got to know the rules of engagement. And you got to understand how important it is for you to learn damage control without taking sides, without interjecting your personal feelings about one side or the other. Okay, so that's what damage control is all about. Number 6, watch your voice tones. Sometimes it's not what we say, but it's how we say a thing. All right. Number 7, observe body language. Sometimes with me, my body can speak louder than my words. Certainly with my eyes. I talk a lot with my eyes, and some of you do too. Body language is essential. You got to learn how to read not only your body language, but you got to learn how to read other people's body language. And sometimes it's not always the best time to deal with the situation. That's something we have to learn. Okay. Women, we really got to learn when we're in relationships, marriage, or whatever. It's not always, the best time to deal with a situation. Sometimes you got to just let that thing cool down. Wait till the cool of the day. If he don't feel like talking, then come back when he feel like talking. Trust me, you ain't going to forget what you was going to say. I promise you that. So sometimes it's not what we say, it's how we say it. And then we have to observe our body language. Number 8, ask the right questions and accept the given responses. A lot of times we ask leading questions. In the legal field, we have leading questions. When I ask you a leading question, I'm already expecting you to give me the answer that I want. That's why it's called a leading question. I'm leading you into thinking the way I need you to think, so I get the answer from you that I want. Okay? And then number 9, it may not even be about you. I give a really good example in the book. Let's see. I'll read you just a little piece of it. It may not be about you. That's the last chapter. It's some good scenarios in here. I have one on marriage, best friends, a couple contemplating marriage, a couple contemplating whether or not they're ready to have kids. So it's a lot of role playing, if you will, in this book. I wanted to read something to you right quick. Let's see, can I find it? Again, if you see something you want to order, put it in the comments and hit the Cash App with your payment. I'll try to be here the rest of the week with this. Okay, here we go. Okay, so This is a chapter, key number 9. So this is the one that says it may not be about you. So these are all made up names, you know. So Mr. Viscero purchased a new boat over the weekend, and he couldn't wait to get back to work to tell the guys. Monday morning, on Monday morning, as he entered into the office, he ran into Mr. Chocovan. Mr. Viscero proceeded, with his exuberant joy, to tell Mr. Cocovan about his new boat and how it was such a blessing that he was able to purchase the boat at such a great price. Later, a few of the other gentlemen from their team joined the conversation. The guys seemed to be having a great time discussing the boat, how fast it could go, how many people the boat could seat, and of course, the many features of the boat. Naturally, Mr. Viscero had pictures of the boat to accompany his story. I'm sure he was thinking to himself, this is a great Monday morning. In the midst of the joyous occasion, Mr. Gregg from accounting comes into the room and he joins the conversation. However, he doesn't seem as impressed as does the other gentleman. Actually, he seems a bit put off by all the ramblings about this boat. He feels as though Mr. Viscero is showing off, and he doesn't hide his feelings as well as he thinks he does. In his apparent displeasure, he excuses himself from the conversation. His golfing buddy, Mr. Hilly, follows him back to their office, hence the conversation. Mr. Hilly says, "Hey, buddy, what was that about?" Mr. Gregg says, "What do you mean?" Mr. Hilly replies, "Well, it seemed you were a bit put off and even disgusted about Mr. Viscero's boat. I mean, what's going on with you?" Mr. Gregg says, "Nothing, man. Y'all just acting like that's the first boat you ever seen, first boat ever built. I'm surprised at you of all people." Mr. Hurley says, "Man, what is wrong with you? I was just looking at the pictures and rejoicing with the other fellows. I mean, it is a very nice boat, and Mr. Viscero is a very nice guy. Like, what's your deal, man?" Mr. Gregg says, "No deal, just drop it. I'm tired of all the talking about it anyway." Now he's grumbling. A bunch of grown men standing around laughing and talking about something that's not even theirs. Mr. Hurley says, "Well, okay, buddy, I'll leave you alone. Apparently, you got something weighing heavily on your mind." They both leave the room offended. Later on in the day, we find that Mr. Gregg had just received news that his home was heading into foreclosure. His aggravation really had little to do with Mr. Viscero's boat or Mr. Hilly's line of questioning. However, he was taking out his frustrations on everyone that came into his path. Although his intentions were not to offend anyone, the results were all the same. So in this instance, we can see where communication can go wrong and it not be about you at all. You can run into somebody on a good day, and everybody may not be having that same amount of good day energy, and offense will set in. And the truth of the matter, most of the time, like the title of the last chapter says, it's not even about you. All right. And so this is a really good book. I love the stories in this book. Don't take it personal. Keys to communication, ways to improve your communication skills, especially with listening, voice tone, and more. I have 8 of these left. Again, these are $17. Shipping is included, and it comes autographed. But they're all available on Amazon, okay? Amazon.com. They are Prime. You get them in 2 days. This book is my favorite for many reasons. This book is 21 Days of Fasting and Praying, Pursuing a Greater Understanding and Revelation from God. This book is my favorite. It's $15 tonight. It comes autographed and shipping is included, again, inside of the USA. If you're outside of the USA, you have to pay your own shipping, okay? I will ship it to you, but you have to pay for your shipping if you're outside of the USA, okay? Inside of the USA, shipping is included in the price. All right, so this book has 64 pages. This book has 64 pages. And let me read some of the sections in here. All right, some of the sections in this book is day 1, releasing the spirit of fear. Day 2, what God thinks of you. And again, these books are filled to the brim with scripture references. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. All right, filled with scripture references. Day 3, protect your mind. Day 4, God is faithful. Day 5, God will send help. Day 6, obedience brings good results. Day 7, watch your words. Day 8, forgiveness is necessary in prayer. This is one of my favorite chapters. Forgiveness is necessary in prayer. Not only is it one of my favorite chapters, I think it's my favorite because it's the one I had to work on the most. Because, you can't hold a lot of stuff against a lot of people and expect God to hear your prayers. That's just the way it is. I don't know. Sometimes I don't think it's fair, but it is what it is, okay? So saith the scriptures. Day 9, restoration is coming to you. I skipped one. Day 10, let's go back. Day 10, seek God first. Day 11, continuing in truth makes you free. Day 12, the secret place. There is a secret place. That's one of my favorites. Day 13, the power of agreement. Day 14, we are not stepchildren. Day 15, obedience is always better. Let's see. Day 16, he keeps us loaded. Day 17, yes, them too. Now, day 17 was a challenge, not only for me to write, but it was a challenge for me to live for a long time, and still is sometimes. It just depends on the person and what they've done, So I talk about the 4 laws of love on day 17. The title of day 17 is Yes, Them Too. So the 4 laws of love I talk about, I took from Luke chapter 6, verses 27 and 28. And it says, but I say unto you, which hear, watch this, love your enemies, do good to them which hate you, bless them that curse you. Whew, and that last one, child. And pray for them which despitefully use you. So from that, I came up with the 4 laws of love. Number 1, love your enemies. Number 2, do good to them which hate you. Number 3, bless them that curse you. And number 4, pray for them which despitefully use you. And yes, them too. That's what day 17 it's about. It's challenging, but I'm telling you, once you get into the groove of the book, you will understand it, and it'll make sense to you why you have to do it. All right. Day 18, our God is rich. Day 19, it is for my good. Day 20, servants have special protection. That's another one of my favorites. Let's see. And day 21, cry now, laugh later. You all know what that one's about. So on that one, I use Psalm 30 and 5. For his anger endureth but a moment. In his favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. So I took 4 steps from that we rarely hear discussed in church, because for the most part, we hear weeping may endure for the night, but joy cometh in the morning. We forego or skip over the entire first part, that for his anger endureth but a moment. In his favor is life. So what I did on day 21, I broke that down step by step. So step 1 is, For his anger endureth but a moment. Step 2, in his favor is life. Step 3, weeping may endure for the night, but joy cometh in the morning. Okay? So those are the steps in there. So you have to read this book. You got to get this book and you got to read it from cover to cover. By the time you read it, you'll fully understand what a lot of those scriptures mean, and you'll understand what the heart of God is for his people. Okay? Again, this is probably my favorite book because I wrote this book right after my first brain surgery in 2016. I had my first brain surgery in December 19th, 2016. So I wrote this book in 2017 as I was recovering from my very first brain surgery. And this book helped me get through that recovery period. It helped me understand that God was not punishing me. It helped me get closer to God and understand what I was going through, why I was going through it, and how I was going to come out of it. Okay. So if you're struggling and you feel like God is not hearing your prayers, he's not answering your prayers, you really want to get this book. Again, this book is $15. That's included your shipping inside of the United States. Okay. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 of these left. Okay. I have 9 of these left. All right. And then I have journals. All right. I have 2 journals left. Inside of the journals are blank pages, just blank pages. You can write until your heart is content. You can use this as your daily journal. You can use it to take notes in Bible study or what have you. I think these are $10. Shipping is included inside of the USA. Shipping is included. I have 2 of these left. Okay. And then let me get the shirts. Okay. Can you guys see that shirt from back there? Let me get it for you. All right, let me get the shirts. Okay, here's the first shirt. So this shirt says, I pray with the praying hands. This is size 2XL. This is size 2XL. Let's see, can I hold it up? Instagram, can you guys see that? You have a really good view, so you should be able to see it really good. Let me bring it over here so you guys can see it. This is a 2X. I think I have every size in this. Hold on, let me check. Let me check my inventory list. Okay, here we go. So in this shirt is $20. Shipping is included. Inside of the USA, it says, I pray. I have 1 medium, 1 large. No, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. This one I only have 3 left. I'm sorry. I have 2 extra large and 1 2X. This is a 2X. So I only have 1 2X and I have 2 extra large. Okay, this is 20. Shipping is included inside the USA. All right. Put this here. And this shirt I designed during the wake of George Floyd. And this one I have, this shirt says, can you hear us now? And on the bottom here around his neck is 8 minutes and 46 seconds. All right. This one is $20. Also, shipping is included again inside of the USA. Okay. Can you hear us now? This shirt, I have 1 medium. I have 1 large. I have 2 extra large. I have 3 2XLs, and I have 2 3XL. Let's see what size this is. This one is a medium. Okay. This one is a medium. They do not shrink and they do not fade. When you do your laundry, turn them inside out. They do not shrink or fade. Okay. And so the same thing goes for this one. These don't shrink or fade. Okay. This one is a 2X. This is 2X. All right. So I only have one 2X, but I have two extra large left in the I Pray shirt. Okay. All right. So if you missed anything, hit the replay button, go back and watch it again. I'll be back as much as I can this week. I do have a few things to do. And again, anything that you see, if you didn't get a chance to get it during the show, um, hit me up. Um, okay, this is still, I'm still hearing this beep. Okay, okay, I'm almost finished. It might be that one also. I have so many cameras and stuff around. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell which device is doing what. So, and I try to silence them all um, as much as possible, but sometimes one of them get through the cracks. But I think it's the other one up there and not the iPad. I don't think it's the iPad. I'm not sure, but it's notifications. That's what it is. So you guys saw anything you want, let me know. It's going to be first come, first serve. Everything will come autographed. Shipping is included. Of course, your shirts won't be autographed, but shipping is included if you want the shirts. Again, that's inside of the USA. Let me make that abundantly clear. It's inside the USA. Shipping is included. Okay. Anything outside of the USA, you have to pay for your shipping because customs cost. Okay, it costs a lot to ship through customs because it has to go through customs. If I'm shipping out of the country, I've shipped out of the country before, and it does have to go through customs and everything. And there is an additional fee, and the fee is actually more than the product. So if you're inside of the USA, your shipping will be included with the price that I quoted you. And I'll go through it one more time real quick. I have one of these left. This one is $22. Shipping is included inside the USA. Prohibited praise, paralyzed power, the dangers of a non-praising church. I read to you some of the things in this one. Um, Who's Guarding the House? $17. The Posture and Position of a Servant, Volume 1. If you are a servant leader, you need to get this book. This book is in the UK now. And so if you are a servant leader, make sure you get this book. This book also has 5 stars on Amazon. Okay. It's $17. Shipping is included inside the USA. And all of my books will come personally autographed by me. Okay. Next one, don't take it personal, $17. Keys to better communication, ways to improve your communication skills, especially with listening, voice tone, and more. $17. It comes, shipping is included, and it comes autographed. All right, the last book, I think it's this one. I think it was you. Oh, wait. All right, the last book. Okay, wait. Hold on. Okay. The last book is 21 Days of Fasting and Praying, Pursuing a Greater Understanding and Revelation from God. This one is 15, comes autographed, and your shipping is included inside of the USA. If you're outside of the USA and you want any of these books, you will be responsible for that custom shipping fee. Okay. Um, Journals, only have 2 journals left, $10. These come, shipping is included with the $10, okay? Inside the USA. And then our shirts, we have the I Pray shirt. This is a 2X that I'm holding up. I only have one 2X left, and I have let's see, I have 2 extra large and one 2X. This is $20. Shipping is included, okay? Inside of the USA. Let me make that clear again, because I know I will have someone contact me and say, hey, can you ship to such and such? Yes, I can, but you will pay the shipping costs outside of the USA. All right, can you hear us now? This is a shirt I did in the wake of George Floyd. Here it says 8 minutes and 46 seconds. That was the first timeline that we had that the officer was kneeling on his neck. So these are $20. Shipping is included inside of the USA. Okay, if you want these shirts shipped to you outside of the USA, you're going to have to pay your that cost. On these, I have one medium, one large, two extra larges, three extra larges, and two 3X larges. Okay, I think I said that right. All right. So that's the inventory that I got to get rid of. So it might be this one up here. I don't know. I'm going to end because that's getting on my nerves. And I don't know which device it is. So anyway, that's all the merchandise I need to get rid of so that we can make room for the new stuff that's coming in. And again, thank you guys for tuning in, for hanging out with me for the hour. I'm going to try to come back as much as I can this week. And then I'm going to try to come on a little bit more. I'm going to try to come on a little bit more. I figure if I cut my time down, then I can maybe come on a little bit more and spend more time with you guys. Okay. But in the meantime, in between time, don't forget to go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also, if you're on TikTok, follow me on TikTok. My name is the same everywhere. Live Talk with Benita, Live with Benita, Live Talk with Benita Bradley. There's only one Benita Bradley that's doing Live Talk, okay? It's only one her. Trust me, look for my picture. Ooh. All right, look for my picture. If my picture ain't there, then it ain't me, okay? So, again, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time, all right? And until then, thank you. Don't forget, anything you see that you want, hit me up, send me a DM, inbox, whatever. First come, first serve on these books and stuff. But I got to get rid of all of them. Okay. All right, guys. I'll tell you what. The first person that I see share this particular live, I'll send you a book free. But here's the catch: you cannot have received anything free previously. Some of you have already gotten a lot of free products. If you've already gotten free products, then you won't be eligible for any of these, okay? All right, so, but I would like for you guys to click like and click share on the video, okay? Help me reach my goal of where I'm trying to go and help my show get to where it's going. All right? Until then, thank you guys so much. I have enjoyed being back with you. And guess what? I look forward to being with you more and more and more. All right? Until then, good night, everybody.